The Regional Transforming Lives Programme, generously funded by Sweden, is covering 16 SADC countries aimed at transforming the regional policy environment for adolescents and young people's enjoyment of their sexual reproductive health and rights and their access to SRH services. The program seeks to influence SADC region policies in 3 thematic SRHR spheres. These are strengthening the sexual gender-based violence response for adolescents and young people, ending unsafe abortion with links to maternal mortality for adolescent girls and young women, and ending early and unintended pregnancy amongst adolescent girls and young women. One element of this multidimensional program was the establishment of the Youth Advocacy and Accountability Alliance on SEM for SRHR, codenamed YAAA, in 2021. The YAAA comprises of members from Eswatini, Lesotho, Malawi, South Africa, Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. These are affiliated with national and regional organizations across the SADC region. The YAAA utilizes the SEM for SRHR model that generates social accountability monitoring evidence, which they use as a regional body, escalating national SRHR service access bottlenecks faced by adolescents and young people to duty bearers in the regional policy spaces. This video showcases some of the work that the YAAA has been doing in the SADC region through their SRHR policy advocacy action. For example, at the 3rd SAfAIDS conference, YAAA members advocated to policymakers on their SRH rights and SRH service needs. The YAAA's advocacy efforts have integrated climate action into their regional and national SRHR policy advocacy with duty bearers to motivate removal of climate crisis-related barriers to adolescents and young people's non-discriminatory and quality SRH services. Let us hear what the YAAA members have to say.
My name is Tato Hobe.
My name is Chinavante Lungu.
My name is Moses Chiwamba.
My name is Yanda Pongwayo.
My name is Titi Lins Chikori.
My name is Joshua Sapetulu.
My name is Rachel Magege.
My name is Tato Tinyani.
The most noticeable impact or change that YAAA has made in my life is making sure that I remain true to myself and also continue to fight for the rights of the most marginalized groups in my community.
Prior to joining YAAA, in my advocacy work, I felt so isolated in my efforts to address climate change issues, but then joining YAAA has provided me that platform.
Before I became a YAAA member, I was actually ignorant in participating in issues or participating in advocacies concerning sexual and reproductive health issues.
Since I have been in the Alliance, it has become a major confidence booster. I am always on the spearhead of each and every project that we do in the country or in my organization.
I have met some incredible people who are doing incredible work, and it's been very lovely to be sharing the work that we do with each other.
Some of the ways that I see YAAA influencing or working towards more engagement in Tanzania is obviously with the different movements that are ongoing with the sexual health and reproductive rights.
The first noticeable difference that YAAA has made is in terms of accountability. So it has helped me to hold myself accountable.
My programming knowledge has actually improved. I'm able to understand so many things due to the capacity building trainings that have been held as being part of the Youth Advocacy Accountability Alliance.
National-wise, we have been able to advocate for one-stop centers so that they could be opened. More one-stop centers will be opened, since in the country we only have 2, in a country of 4 regions and in a country that has over 1 million people, which is 80% of it or 75% of it is young people, and they are prone to being abused and also being violated sexually or otherwise.
The impacts that I have made personally since I have joined YAAA within the SRHR is making sure that various institutions and also stakeholders are recognizing the work that YAAA is playing and the role that YAAA is playing within these specific marginalized groups in our societies.
It's also given me an opportunity and platform to participate at regional forums where we've been able to advance and also submit recommendations to like-minded institutions and also institutions that hold power within our nations and region.
One of the impacts that we have made is that we have influenced policy changes, especially here in Zambia. where we have advocated for the climate change bill, which is currently in Parliament, waiting to be ratified as policy.
Tanzania, also being a member of the East African community, also subscribes to the East African community sexual reproductive health rights bill, which was also tabled in 2021, and I believe it should be an official law right now.
Here in Lesotho with the SAfAIDS Lesotho, we embarked on a project to engage young people on issues of SRHR and gender-based violence.
We have participated in different platforms to ensure that our YAAA initiative is gone far. We actually participated in community health issues. We also did a school project with different schools whereby we advocated for sexual reproductive health rights, access to sexual reproductive health services.
So there was one project that we had as the YAAA members from Zambia, where we had to go to Eastern Province. As we know, or as you've read, when it comes to early marriages as well as teenage pregnancy, the Eastern Province has always been recording high cases. So we utilized that opportunity as well as that fact to go to the Eastern Province and talk to some of the leaders. We went and talked to Chief Mazimawe, and that helped us form an alliance with them where we ensure that they engage these young people and they go back to school.
Every single YAAA member has in some way, form or another had a foothold or made the connections or the networks with the different platforms, with the different stakeholders at community, at local, and even at high level, where we can ensure that we have different actors, could be health facilities, law enforcement, community leaders, activists, individual activists, the community members themselves, policy makers, heads of states as well, committed and collaborating together to ensure that we reach where we want to reach when it comes to ensuring that every single young person can reach and attain their sexual and reproductive health rights.
We need to leverage the networks and the initiatives that we have put on board, the networks with several other young people, youth-led initiatives, the civil society organizations, the government officials. This because I believe that these partnerships are what will sustain the initiative.
Sustaining the YAAA beyond the TLivesSHARP project is very crucial, and this can only be done by making sure that we build the capacity of the youth advocates that can be the alliance members, that they're able to manage it and able to sustain the initiative independently.
I think it would be good to see our government adopting this project and also ensuring that it continues running in our country, even if it was a regional project.
I honestly believe it should be prolonged to make sure that there is enough sustainability, and at the end of the day, the goal, which is the mandate of fighting the scourge of SRHR, is also achieved at the end of the day.